Welcome, everyone, to our Season of Divine Intervention Developer Update. I'm Art Peshkov, and today I'm excited to share some updates coming to Diablo IV. Let's dive right in, starting with itemization. Tempering and masterworking are getting a big overhaul. We've refocused these systems on what matters most: customization and prestige. From now on, there will be no more random rolls. You will now be able to select the specific temper you want. While these tempered affixes have various ranges on them, there is now a chance for the applied affix to be a greater affix. While items can now only have one tempered affix, as opposed to two, we're increasing the number of base affixes found on non-unique items from 3 to 4. Lastly, tempering charges can be restored indefinitely. Masterworking now improves the overall quality of your item, giving a direct bonus to its affixes as well as base damage, armor, or resistance. You can masterwork your items up to a maximum quality threshold of 25. And here's the best part. Once you hit that max quality, you get one final roll for a capstone bonus. This capstone bonus masterworks an affix, which boosts its value by 50%. This boost stacks with the greater affix bonus and the effects of quality. You'll be able to re-roll that masterworked affix without losing your hard-earned masterworking quality. These changes are designed to give you more control, more excitement, and more opportunities to build your perfect character. In an effort to better equalize effective health across classes and builds, we're making several changes to the way effective health interacts with damage reduction and how those individual stats are calculated. Our goal is to streamline player defenses while properly testing them as you climb through difficulty tiers, putting more emphasis on gearing your builds towards survivability. Potions are now more impactful and tactical than ever. First up, your base potion capacity is now set to 4, no matter your previous renown progress. Everyone starts with 4 potions. And here's the real game changer. Potion healing is now instant and percentage based. Whenever you use a potion, you'll heal for 35% of your total health immediately. But that's not all. In addition to the potions you pick up, you'll slowly regenerate a potion every 30 seconds. So even in the heat of battle, you'll have a steady supply coming your way. To balance things out, we're bringing back life on hit as a potential affix. We've also boosted the values for life regeneration, life on kill, and healing percent. These stats are now easier to find and more powerful than before. And finally, healing potion upgrades are gone. Since potions now heal a portion of your overall health, upgrades just aren't needed. These changes are designed to make every potion use count, giving you more ways to stay alive and thrive in Sanctuary. To work in tandem with the updates to healing and potions, Fortify is shifting from a type of damage reduction to something much more dynamic: an additional reservoir of life that's drained to heal you over time. Here's how it works. Whenever you gain Fortify, it will now stack up to your maximum life. And when you're below your maximum life, you'll heal for a percentage of your maximum life per second, in exchange for an equal amount of Fortify. This redesign is all about giving you more ways to survive the tough battles and strategize your defenses as you climb through the difficulty tiers.
Get ready to fight tougher, smarter elites as you fight your way through Sanctuary. Monsters will now react and adapt to combat, driven by their expressed desire to end your life. Each monster has its own clear role and identity when fighting, so you'll notice their behavior is no longer predictable. They'll be more dynamic in how they respond to you in battle. Expect your defenses to be tested. These intelligent packs will deal damage more regularly, and you'll need to stay sharp. Monster affixes are now more powerful, making them a priority to deal with before moving on to other enemies. Monster packs will also group up less, making them harder to take out in one fell swoop. Their tactics have improved, and so yours should too. And for those seeking a challenge, Champion Enemy Rarity has been reworked to form Champion Packs. Get ready to face a whole new level of challenge in Sanctuary. First up, we've added over 20 new monster affixes for you to learn and conquer. That means every elite encounter will feel fresh and challenging. But that's not all. Elites now spawn with minions that inherit some of their affixes, making each battle even more dynamic and unpredictable. We've also taken a close look at enemy affixes overall, making them more engaging, reducing overlap in their design, and improving visual clarity so you can better strategize in the heat of combat. In the seasonal realm, hellish activities are now under siege by the baleful lesser evils, each bringing their own brand of malice. Duriel dominates Helltide. Belial rules the Pit. And Dariel commands the Kurast Undercity. Meanwhile, Azmodan stalks across Sanctuary, appearing as the first new world boss in multiple locations. But that's not all. Just south of Zarbinzet, you'll find 3 summoning altars where Azmodan can be called forth at will. Each altar invokes Azmodan with powers borrowed from one of the other 3 lesser evils. And as you battle these enemies, defeating them with their respective purified or corrupted gifts will grant you divine favor. This divine favor levels up your divine gifts and helps you progress through the seasonal reputation board. This season, the angel Hadriel has returned to Sanctuary, bringing rare boons to aid you in the fight against the newly returned lesser evils. Hadriel shares a fraction of the power of the high heavens, and these blessings manifest as divine gifts, offering you both great rewards and exciting opportunities. Each divine gift has 3 components: a reward, a corrupted gift, and a purified gift. Within your inventory's divine gifts panel, you can slot these gifts in 2 ways. Place them in the interior slot to activate the purified gift. Place them in the exterior slot to activate the corrupted gift. When slotted, your divine gift will trigger its reward bonus, increasing the benefits for that specific gift. Corrupted gifts make related activities more challenging, but still grant the reward bonus. Purified gifts, on the other hand, remove the negative effect, add a positive effect, and double the reward gained. Corrupted gift slots are unlocked automatically. To unlock purified gift slots, progress through the seasonal reputation board.
Sanctification is your chance to channel the power of the angels and infuse it directly into your items. When you sanctify an item, here's what can happen. Your item gains bonus quality. Replace an existing affix with a random sanctified affix. An existing affix could be upgraded into a powerful greater affix. Add a bonus affix from a special pool of sanctified affixes. Gain a bonus legendary power. Once you sanctify an item, it becomes unmodifiable. That's the final step in your item's journey, so make it count.
We're introducing Season Rank as an update to our previous player progression system, Season Journey. This update introduces a change to how players progress through seasons, with a slew of new challenges ahead. Let's talk first about tiers. Each tier now requires you to complete a challenge, usually a capstone dungeon, before you can move up to the next rank. If you're up for it, you don't have to wait for the recommended level or difficulty. This means you can now enter Torment before max level, if you can beat max level challenges early. So, if you're feeling brave, you can take on these capstone dungeons early and push your limits. Some of the notable rewards, alongside skill points and Paragon points, will be gaining access to Pit and Tower after beating Capstone 2, gaining access to seasonal laurels at rank 3, receiving the seasonal pet after Capstone 5, access to gilded laurels at rank 7. Let's talk about capstone dungeons, because they're back and ready to test your progress as you climb through the difficulty tiers. These dungeons are designed to challenge you at every step of your journey. And here's something important to remember. Even though each capstone dungeon lists a suggested level, their difficulty doesn't scale with your current level. So plan your approach carefully. Here's a look into the journey ahead. Within the seasonal realm, you can earn additional benefits tied to your player progress through the new Season Rank system. completing various challenges within each rank will unlock specific benefits. And when you finish an entire rank, you'll earn powerful bonuses. Season rank rewards additional skill points at ranks 1 through 3, and Paragon points at ranks 3 through 6. With these changes, your renown will only stand permanently in the Eternal Realm. And don't forget, the potion capacity changes also affect the Eternal Realm. And for those exploring Sanctuary, Altars of Lilith and Tenets of Akarat will continue to grant some experience and minor rewards, but not permanent stats or power.
And now for our class updates. A fan-favorite Chaos perk for Sorceress from the Season of Infernal Chaos, Mana Shield, has inspired a redesign to the mythic unique Melted Heart of Selig. Now, all classes will be able to access a massively increased resource pool that also functions as your life total. Sorceress's new unique weapon, Orsavain, grants you great power, but only if you build your character like a glass cannon and avoid using defensive skills. For each defensive skill you are not using, you gain increased damage and access to its associated enchantment effect. What is better than one golem? How about 3 slightly smaller golems instead? Necromancer's new unique mace, Gravebloom, grows your golem army. And should one golem fall, it comes back even faster. Whether using Gravebloom or not, casting your golem's active skill will now command your other minions to focus their attacks on your new target. This season, rogues are doing a Dance of Death, or rather, a Dance of Knives with Death's Pavane. These unique pants cause your Dance of Knives to drop knives from enemies hit, and picking them up further empowers your Dance of Knives. Additionally, Shadow Clone's targeting logic has been updated, and will now target the same enemy that you initially targeted with your skill. This dramatically improves Shadow Clone's consistency when using skills that require precise aiming, like Penetrating Shot and Rapid Fire. Druid's new unique boots, Kamsin Stepwalkers, is one of the most potent mobility items in the game. Build up charge with your nature magic skills, and at max stacks, you gain the maximum possible movement speed and unhindered, and you immobilize enemies you pass through. With the rework to the Bad Omen passive, you will also be constantly zapping all the enemies along the way. Barbarians love a good brawl, but Chain-Scourged Mail changes everything you know about brawling. Casting a brawling skill will disable it afterwards, and once you have cast every brawling skill on your bar, they are all re-enabled with their cooldowns refreshed. The more skills you chain together in your brawling combo, the bigger the damage boost. Spiritborn are always on the move, and with Path of the Emissary, the more you move, the more you attack. These unique boots constantly unleash core skills from your primary spirit hall as you traverse the battlefield. Want to do even more damage while moving? Rushing Claw has received a massive buff as well. Combine these to absolutely shred the monsters of Sanctuary.
A new challenge is coming to Sanctuary, one designed to test the mettle of the most battle-hardened warriors. Introducing the Tower. This is a multi-stage, timed dungeon built for the elite. While the pit pushes you to your limits in the depths, the Tower rises to match you against others who think themselves worthy. We're launching the Tower as a brand new game mode, and this is just the beginning. We plan to update the Tower through multiple seasons, and your feedback will help shape its future. The Tower was built with our new monster combat changes in mind. You'll need to master the latest enemy tactics to gain the upper hand and climb to the top. You'll unlock the Tower through the obelisk in Karagar. Here's how it works. Fight through multiple floors, each with randomized layouts and monster families. Progress by defeating monsters and collecting orbs. The tougher the monster, the higher their value. During your run, pylons appear as you make progress. You're guaranteed to see 4 pylons in every tower run. The first 3 will appear in a random order, but you'll always get each option at least once. The 4th pylon will be a random repeat of one of the previous 3. Orbs drop from elites, champions, and goblins, so keep an eye out for those high-value targets. With the arrival of the tower, leaderboards are making their triumphant return to Diablo IV. This is where the best of the best will compete for the top spot. After your tower run, you'll see the tower tier you completed and your final time. There will be separate leaderboards for hardcore and normal modes, so everyone has a chance to shine. We have big plans for leaderboards. For now, we're focused on introducing the core functionality, collecting feedback, and planning ahead for future updates. Tower and leaderboards will be enabled later in the season, so stay tuned for updates through our upcoming blogs and notes. These are just a few of the exciting updates coming in the Season of Divine Intervention. See you all in Sanctuary.